Hey, this is Ethan King, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the 8 factors, the 8 key ingredients that you need to have an effective, highly productive mastermind group. So in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, one of the things he talks about that all successful people have had is they've been members of a mastermind group. So that's when a group of individuals come together and they share their challenges and help each other grow. So today we'll be discussing how you can start or join a mastermind group if you're not already in one. And if you are in one, maybe you can introduce some of these ingredients to get a better experience out of your mastermind group. So last night I met with my EO forum at the Vine Vault, which is a beautiful wine storage facility here in Atlanta in the Buckhead area. Now, I've been with this group for over 5 years. We're all entrepreneurs, members of Entrepreneurs Organization, EO. We meet monthly and we have 2 annual retreats. Since this was our last meeting of the year, I spent some time reflecting on how I've grown since I've been a member of this mastermind group. I think bigger and my business has grown. I've become a more confident leader, comfortable with public speaking and putting myself out there. And I enjoy more freedom and purpose in life. So here are the 8 things that I think are crucial elements to having a highly productive mastermind group. First, there must be some type of common ground. With my EO group, we're all entrepreneurs, and in order to be a member of this group, your business has to meet a certain minimum revenue requirement. I'm also a member of another forum of people who attended Global Leadership Academy, which is an EO program for people who have served as chapter presidents or regional or global officers. So we all have that common ground. I'm also a member of a third mastermind group that I started with a group of fraternity brothers from college, where we get together and talk about passive income, real estate, ways to improve our life. We play games like Cash Flow One-on-One by Rich Dad Poor Dad. The second key element is that you should have a variety of backgrounds. There's nothing more beneficial than being able to look at problems, challenges that you're facing through the lens of other people who have come from different backgrounds than you. And that means ethnic backgrounds, age backgrounds, gender backgrounds, business types. In my EO forum, for example, we have a dentist, a plastic surgeon. I have businesses in the design, branding, and apparel space. We have people in e-commerce. We have a tax attorney, and we have another member who's in lending. So with all these varied experiences, I get the benefit of people looking at my problems through their lens, and it opens my eyes to different opportunities and solutions to move ahead. And of course, I share the same with them. The third element to a productive mastermind group is trust and confidentiality. So in EO forums, we have a very strict confidentiality clause. If you break confidentiality, you are kicked out of the group immediately. That's how serious it is. And the reason why is because we need to foster a safe environment where people can share deeply without concerns of it being leaked out. In life, you have 90% of things that happen in your life you would probably share with just about anyone. But there's those 5% things on either side. With the remaining 10%, you have 5% good, 5% bad. And those are the things that we tend to keep close to the chest and we don't share. But those are the things that we actually need to share because they can often be the most problematic and cause us the most distress. Tied in with that is the fourth pillar, which is no judgment. When people are sharing their deepest fears and challenges and concerns, there is no room for shame and judgment. In fact, shame and judgment will destroy a group faster than anything else. The fifth pillar is commitment. Now, if members aren't taking the meetings seriously, then your group will not prosper and will not grow. We have very strict rules on punctuality and attendance. When you come into a meeting, all electronics are turned off and put away. There is a fine for tardiness. And if you miss 2 meetings, then you are automatically kicked out of the group and you have to be unanimously voted back in. The sixth pillar is a regular meeting rhythm. It's very important that you determine a rhythm and go ahead and calendar it out for at least a year. In our group, we meet on the third Monday of each month, and it's already in my calendar. The seventh pillar is a gestalt mindset. And what gestalt means is that we don't give direct advice. Instead, what we do is called experience sharing. So let's say, for example, that I come to you with a challenge I'm dealing with X. Well, instead of saying, well, you should do this, I say, you know what? I had a similar issue and this is what happened. Here's what I did. These were the results for me. And then we leave it to the member to draw their own conclusions from our experiences instead of us giving direct advice. The eighth and final pillar, but definitely not the least important, in fact, it may be the most important, is accountability and challenge. Your group should challenge you to pursue your stated goals. That can mean check-in calls, penalties, reporting, things that hold you accountable for actually doing what it is that you said you were going to do in between each meeting. Heck, one of the reasons that I'm sharing this video with you today is because I'm part of a group that has challenged each other to publish something public, a video or a blog post or something public with your name and face attached to it for 60 consecutive days, business days. And if I don't do it, then there's a monetary fine. I have to pay $50 to charity. But the monetary fine is not the motivator. I don't want to let the group down. I don't want to let myself down. And I don't want to let you down if you're following me and you enjoy these videos and feel like you are getting benefit from them. I'm fascinated by this group I've researched called the Inklings. So this was a group of literary authors, and at the time they weren't that well known, but they met every Thursday and reviewed each other's works in progress and challenged each other. And out of this group came some now legendary authors like J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis. So they brought us things like Lord of the Rings and the Chronicles of Narnia. Had they not been members of this mastermind group called the Inklings, perhaps these classics would not exist today. So what are some of the other best practices that you've experienced in your mastermind group? Please let me know in the comments below. Are you a member of a mastermind group? If not, where could you start? Maybe with your church or a Toastmasters group or an entrepreneur group or a group of college friends. Find a common ground and start a group. If not, you can go to meetup.com and see what's out there. But I would love for you to try this, and a year from now, let me know how it's changed your life. If you enjoy these videos, please click the like button below. Please share with friends, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you're notified whenever I launch a new video. This is Ethan King signing out, and I hope that you continue to strive to become the best possible version of yourself.